Hello nerds, welcome back to Waifus. I'm Sefi. We're gonna be talking about 2B, her kit, and how she can potentially be the new verse 3 meta unit that we were all expecting, with also whole bakery with her. So let's actually first see the burst animation and how she shoots, because that's what we all like to see, right? So let me see what is the here. As you can see, a nice bakery that you can use in your team. Reminder that we have an extra skin without the skirt, so that's gonna be nice. And also the burst looks super good. Let's wait a little bit. There we go. So the burst looks super nice. I'm not sure how it's going to be looking on the lobby though. This is making me rethink my life choices, and I might spend way more money than I need to. Congratulations, shipped up. Now that said, let's go into the skills and why she could potentially be meta, like I was speaking previously. So 2B is going to be a defender, assault rifle, fire, skill 3. This means for me, in my case, she's going to be replacing Modernia on my staple team, which is, Litter, Bunny Girls, Scarlet Modernia. Now I'm replacing Modernia with this girl because she looks amazing, and I've never been a big fan of Babu. So let's talk about her kit. First of all, we have a skill number 1, which is Survival. It's a passive that activates when using burst skill, affects self, effects changes according to the number of activation times, so just like Litter, like Dola, all those units. Previous effects trigger repeatedly. First, max HP 10%, then 20%, and then 57%. This is continuously and also triggering the previous effect. This is going to be huge. You may be thinking, why is this huge? Why do you want max HP on 2B? And if we check skill number 2, which is Cluster Bomb, you check the second part, activates when entering battle, affects self. Attack increased by 6% based on the caster's final max HP. It's also continuous effect. Final means this is affected by overloaded gear, this is affected by other skills, this is affected by skills from other units, by everything. So you can get really high damage on this unit with the proper set. Even in PvP, if we talk about units like Biscuit, we might see some people replacing new teams with the Scarlet and just using then 2B instead. We'll see how that plays out in PvP though. This skill also has activates after fighting 300 times, affect all enemies, dealing 167% of final attack as damage. I think this is a typo. The reason is 300 times for an assault rifle means you have to empty 3 to 6 magazines depending what you get and your team composition, which makes no sense for only 100% of damage, 160% of damage, right? So either it's a typo and it's 30 times, or they will change in the future for more damage. If it's a typo and it ends up being 30, she's going to be on the same position as Summer Anis, where she's going to be a beast. She's going to be dealing really consistent damage. Now, finally, lastly, burst skill series of attacks, cooldown time 40 seconds, affect all enemies, dealing 2.4k% of final attack as distributed damage. And then also affecting the highest HP enemy, which is probably going to be the boss, dealing an extra 800%. This is at level 10. This means she's dealing 3k% to 3000% of damage to the boss, most of it being distributed damage, which it's supposed only doesn't matter. In comparison with Dorothy, for example, interesting enough, if we talk about this, Dorothy is dealing 8k% of distributed damage at level 10, meaning we're dealing a lot less, but with the boosts from the max HP, she should be dealing a lot more damage than Dorothy, at least on paper. So once again, either she will end up being a Summer Anis 2.0, where we have a new meta unit, or she's going to be on the pile of use sometimes if you like her. But with that bakery, she deserves that spot. She deserves that spot. Now, when it comes to priority on the skills, the cubes and everything, cubes is going to be just like a Scarlet. You want to go Resilience or you want to go Bastion. Why these two? Because Bastion is going to give you every 10 rounds an extra round, and then Resilience is going to give you score. Of course, more reload speed. So those two are things you are really looking forward in a unit like a Scarlet and now in 2B. When it comes to overloaded stat priority, it's literally the same as a Scarlet. You want max ammo, you want attack, and you also want elemental damage just for the bosses when we are dealing with them, when they are weak to fire units. You're gonna be finding a place where everyone is using Modernia, you will be able to put 2B and she will be on a really good position. Also, any unit that increases max HP is going to be amazing. Even if they don't restore the HP, just like Mast, for example. When it comes to the skill priority itself, all the skills are a 7 to 10. This is a unit that you will probably want 10-10-10. You might want to leave a skill number 2 lower and invest first in the skill 1 and then on the burst. Those two are going to be your priority to put out even more damage, but the skill 2 we need to wait and see how much it's going to affect, and also if the 300 times are correct or it was a typo. That said, this looks like a really good unit. I'm really happy with the kit so far. Now I'm looking forward to see how A2 is going to work. And lastly, before we go, Just wanted to say we are doing streams every day on NIKKE. We're gonna be today waiting for the reset and then playing. You have the links on top and the description. The outro has less names because I lost my previous file after formatting my computer, so I have to update it. Sorry to all my supporters, I will be updating that later. And thank you to my supporters for making this content possible. If you wanna join them, you can with the links in the description down below. Good luck with your pool dinner rates and see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことです。